Welcome to the second installment of Pokemmo PvP. This guy leads off with a Gardevoir and I'm leading off with my Breloom. It's weak against Gardevoir, but I was thinking it may be Zoroark. So I was wondering whether I should go between Mach Punch or switch out, and I ended up switching out to my Dusknoir. I messed it up last time. It's Dusknoir, it's not Dusclops. Is it? Okay, never mind. So he goes for Psychic. That does a decent amount of damage, but before I go down, I'm going to go for a Shadow Sneak as it has priority over Gardevoir's moves. However, he manages to take me out with a Shadow Ball. Now I go into my Weavile and I go for Ice Shard, as again it's a priority move. For some reason he's thinking about it. Okay, so he switches out into Starmie, which actually isn't Starmie, it's Zoroark. It does a good amount of damage, and it breaks off his illusion, his ability, so that's good. And I have Hex Scissor, so he just goes down. I didn't expect to outspeed him, however, even if he did outspeed me and somehow managed to one-shot me, I had a Focus Sash, so he wouldn't have killed me either way. Now I go into my Kingdra as I'm expecting a fire move, but it goes for a Rock Slide, which does a good amount of damage. Luckily I don't get the speed drop, as I think it would have outsped me after that. Actually wait, he outspeeds me regardless. Goes into his Milotic and I go for Dragon Pulse, as I was thinking he would go into his Flygon. I get a crit and the Sniper ability does a really decent amount of damage. So again, I go for Dragon Pulse. I get taken out by my Life Orb, but he doesn't get his move off. I was thinking he might go for Recover. Now Electivire, I should outspeed him. Oh, actually, here's where I predict the Flygon coming in. I go for Ice Punch and he brings out Flygon. And Flygon is gone. That was a good prediction on my part. Oh, decent, I guess. Now Darmanitan comes out again, and I think I go for Thunderbolt. Around here he took a huge pause, I don't know what was going on. Okay, Superpower, it's not effective at all. I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe he was expecting me to go into Weavile, but holy shit, I barely hold on. I get the Paralyzed, but I get taken down by my own Life Orb. But since he's paralyzed, I easily get to outspeed him with my with this guy, I forgot his name, Exploud. One Earthquake is enough to take him down. Now Starmie is coming up and I have Crunch on him, which is good. I think Starmie has decent special defense, but barely any defense if I'm not mistaken. Goes for Ice Beam, I don't know what he was expecting, I don't. Maybe for me to switch into Breloom, but again, it's weird. 2 Ice Beams aren't enough to take me down, and I just go for another Crunch, and there goes his Starmie. So now what's left is his Milotic and the other Pokemon, which I can't remember what it was. Hyper Voice is enough to take the Milotic down. Was it Gardevoir? Yeah, okay. So Gardevoir, she will outspeed me, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and just goes for a Psychic. It's a Glass Cannon. But I have my Weavile with a Focus Sash and Breloom, so the game is pretty much in the bag. Now, this second game, he starts off with Volcarona, and I'm really scared of it because they usually like going for Quiver Dance as soon as possible, so I immediately switch into my Kingdra, and it does go for a Quiver Dance, boosts his special attack, special defense and speed. Now I'm worried how much my Surfer will actually do. He goes for another Quiver Dance, which if I let that, if I was just stacking Dragon Dances on my own, I would have lost the battle, because yeah. So it does a very decent amount of damage. However, now he goes for Giga Drain and I barely hold on. Fortunately for me though, now he can't recover much after this next surf, as yeah, I barely survive after my life orb. He gains only a few hit points back, and I'm going for a priority move, I believe. I have lots of Pokemon with priority moves. I have Breloom, I have Weavile and Dusknoir. All have priority moves. Mach Punch on Breloom, Ice Shard on Weavile, and Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak on this guy. So I go for a Sucker Punch. Yep, unfortunately though I get burned, and since my this guy is attack damage based, it really reduces the damage that I can output. See, had I not been burned, I would have done a really decent amount of damage with Shadow Sneak, but it's reduced now, so it doesn't do even half. One Shadow Ball isn't enough to take me down, so that means I get another free turn, some more free damage, but again, it's not enough to take it out. Despite it being a crit, actually. So down goes my Dusknoir, and my Weavile is easily going to take down the Gardevoir with Ice Shard. Now, Cofagrigus, this guy, has very high defense, and I honestly dislike this Pokemon. He's very good at stalling and also removes my ability, which wasn't good in the first place. It was pressure, but regardless, goes for a Trick Room, so now that means I'm slower than him. I go into Weavile, or rather Electivire. However, he also switches out. He goes into his Reuniclus. I'm really bad with 5th gen names. So Thunderbolt, I go for Thunderbolt. He goes for Focus Blast. I don't know what he was expecting. It's not super effective against me, but still does a good amount of damage. Thunderbolt does about half. However, he's faster because of the Trick Room, so I just let my Electivire go. I was super lucky with that Focus Blast that it missed. One crunch isn't enough to take it down, though the Trick Room wears off and now my Explout is actually faster again. So, with a bit of luck, I managed to take down the Pokemon. Now I go for Crunch again here. It barely does damage, I was actually surprised, but it goes for a Trick Room again, and that's gonna work against him. I don't really like Trick Room. I didn't predict this Metagross, I'm not gonna lie. I was just trying to see how much special damage my Flamethrower would do. However, I get lucky, he switches into Metagross, I get a burn off as well, which is crucial. I would have died to this Hammer Arm had I not burned him, but because of the status effects and all that jazz, he is taken down. So what's left now is his Mummy Guy and Hydreigon. He is faster than me, however, I'm afraid he doesn't have any damaging moves. As you can see, he goes for Hex. And that Flamethrower, despite it being a crit, still did so little damage. Hydreigon comes out now, I go for Crunch. But it doesn't do much, but it reduces his defense at least. And now the Trick Room wears off, so he's gonna be faster than me. My favorite Pokemon comes out. Weavile one-shots the Hydreigon, and I think Cofagrigus is at the point where he just gets taken down by an Ice Shard, so that's pretty much game. It was a decent one, it was fun, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you guys for watching, subscribe if you made it this far, and see you next video. Hopefully some Pokemmo again. He just FFs. Peace.